My Secret Santa was released this year in 2025. It's directed by Michael Rohl, written by Ron Oliver and Carley Smale, and we have a cast including Alexandra Breckenridge as our protagonist Taylor. And Taylor takes a job as a Santa Claus at a resort by disguising herself as an older man. Obviously, Santa is usually played by, I'd say almost exclusively played by a man, often an older man, but not always the case. Will she get away with it? Honestly, I didn't love the concept. I don't love Taylor's decision to do this. She had motivations. It wasn't just something she was doing for the sake of it. But even still, I didn't think it was the best decision. And it just felt awkward and uncomfortable. And I also didn't like the character she played, the character she was putting on, the persona she was adopting for this. I didn't like that person either. And I just didn't really buy into the narrative. It just felt really unrealistic, and maybe it is realistic, and I didn't like that. For example, early on in the film, when they're talking about hiring a Santa Claus, the reason they were able to hire her is because they say to each other when they're discussing hiring it, or hiring him rather, that we don't have time to do a background check, so just hire the person who seems best for the job. And that's disgusting. And I would hate to think that that happens when you have a character who is talking with many, many children day after day after day, and they wouldn't even do a background check. So maybe it's realistic, maybe that would happen, but I wasn't buying into it. It felt like a very lazy, unbelievable way for them to get past hiring this person who wouldn't have a background. Of course, if they tried to look into this character, he doesn't exist. So I felt like it was very lazy and unbelievable. But again, if that happens in reality, well, let's hope it doesn't, because that's pretty horrendous. So it doesn't feel very well written. It's not very well executed. And bearing in mind, this is a very prestigious place as well where this is happening. It's not just some shady shop around the corner that has a back room. And I say this as a child who went into some shady shops with back rooms to meet Santa Claus. I don't know why I have that in my mind. I went and I got 2 presents. I went to a shady shop, like not even a high street shop, it was just like a shop in the village with a back room and a Santa Claus, but I remember getting 2 presents because he liked my mittens. I had very cute bunny ear mittens, and it's irrelevant. The point is, it's a prestigious place. I don't think they'd forgo checking something like that. So I didn't buy into the narrative. I didn't like Taylor as a character. I didn't like the persona she adopted. We do have some okay performances. There are lots of lovely Christmas decorations. We have some beautiful lighting and some good camera work, but apparently I'm more interested in talking about my bunny ear mittens than I am about the film, because it just was not a pleasant experience at all. My Secret Santa is not a good film. It's not even that it didn't deliver. I do not think it was a good idea. I didn't care for it at all, and unfortunately, it is one that I definitely don't recommend.